Hey guys, what's up? We're here for our midday pop-in. Thank you guys for coming back to join me. Let's get into the show. Hey Rose, thanks for being here, Rose. Thanks for being here. Who else we got? So far, just Rose. All right, we are slightly early. Everybody else will come pouring in because I know they're getting their notifications. So thanks for being here. All right. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, let's get into it. So thanks everyone for being here, and everything that's said in the video is alleged in my opinion. Hey April, thanks for being here, dear. All right, let's jump on in. We don't have a lot of topics, but we're gonna get through the ones that we have. Hey Truth, thanks for being here. Truth, I see you. Thanks for being here, my other top flight. Thanks for being here. All right, so Jacksonville officer, let's go ahead and pull it up so we can see it together. Thanks for being here. I see y'all coming in. Hey, Gail West. Hey, Janet Driscoll. Hey, Jennifer Melton. Hello, D Nice. Thanks for being here. All right, so a Jacksonville officer in a viral traffic stop video is cleared, you guys, of using excessive force, but reprimanded for not including face strike into the initial report. Now, you guys may have seen this. This has been floating around on social media. This young man got pulled over for some odd reason. He was saying that his window did not work for him to roll it down. The officers kept telling him to roll his window down. He was saying, hey, my window don't work. He also requested to see the manager, the supervisor, supervised officer. They were being very rough with him. I didn't like that. He was being compliant. They asked to show his hands. He showed his hands. He was asking all the questions that a person would ask if they felt they needed to ask, but they broke his window. Upon breaking his window, an officer reached in and punched him in the face. But whenever they did their initial report, they did not put that in the report. So the only reason that they got reprimanded was for not putting that they struck him in the face in the report. But because there is a lawsuit pending for this particular situation, right? So let me put up my trigger warning. I'm gonna play as much of this as I can. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So Officer DJ Bowers was disciplined after Internal Affairs found that he failed to include a strike to the face in the official response to the resistance report following a violent encounter with a driver, Will McNeil Jr. Now, it says that while investigators clear Bowers of using unnecessary force, he sustained an administrative violation for failing to meet work standards. It says that Bowers received a level 1 written reprimand, the lowest level of discipline, and his law enforcement authority has been restored. Said that he has been reassigned to the teleserve unit since July while the investigation was underway. If you recall, the incident shows Bowers breaking McNeil's car window and striking him in the face while he was still inside the car, or SUV rather. It said that McNeil is then pulled from the vehicle and punched in the chin, slammed to the ground, and arrested. He was not resisting, and they were yelling, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." He was not resisting. But I saw the video, so it said, despite the video evidence that Bowers' arrest report did not mention the initial strike in McNeil's face. Thank God this young man was recording, because a lot of people get done wrong by police officers, and if they're not recording, some of that stuff will not be seen. So during an investigation, Bowers told prosecutors that he viewed the blow as a distraction strike and considered it a tool rather than the use of force. I disagree with that. Now, investigators pushed back, stating that any strike to the face as force and must be documented. Said it must be documented. Any strike to the face must be documented. Said it's still, they determined that there was no evidence that Bowers initially or intentionally rather left the detail out to deceive investigators. I feel like that. Okay, so let's take a look at some of this. Okay, I'm not going to.
When he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door because my window don't work, right? Okay. And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all, and then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
All right, and then this is when he hits him, when he punches him in the face. So I had to stop it there because it's going to, after that, it's going to escalate where they're going to snatch him out of the car, then slam him to the ground, and they're going to start yelling, stop resisting, and he's not resisting, okay? So if you guys want to watch this video in its entirety, you can head on over to the Neighborhood Talk, but I stopped it there for a reason because I don't want it to be too much for YouTube because sometimes they don't like us to go too far with these videos, but just enough for you to kind of get a gist of what's going on, right? So he did request a supervisor, as you guys can see. He did inform them in the video that his window did not work. He was asking questions. He was complying. He just wanted to, he wanted to know, where is this law? There's no rain. What type of weather is it that I need to ride around my lights on, my headlights on? Like what? He's asking them to further explain because he didn't understand that. Upon him doing that, I guess they saw that as him not complying or whatever. But after that, things quickly escalated. He is being represented by Ben Crump, which I was like, Lord, ain't no telling when your case gonna be heard, child, because you know we still ain't heard shit from the Shanquilla case, right? But so yeah, he did get an attorney. He is being represented, so we're gonna have to wait to see how this turns out. But the fact that the officer did not put that into the report, I see that as being a little sus, don't you? But we'll keep our eyes and ears open for this case as it progresses. Let's get into this Chrisean Rock news. Yeah, that's a lot. Police officers are doing the fucking most right now. First ICE, now this bullshit. It's like, oh my God. All right. So shout out to It's On Site. Chrisean Rock claps back at the doctors in her comments after viewers expressed concern about her son Junior's cough during her live. I told y'all this morning that he was breathing kind of funny. A few people that were in her live who were said to be doctors had some comments to say about him, even going as far as saying that it sounded like he may have pneumonia or something like that to that effect. He was wheezing a lot. He sounded really, really bad. Chrisean, of course, refused to take him to the doctor. But she's so focused on her own career, but she's not focused on her baby. But let's get into this because she did respond. Shout out to It's On Site.
Already got medicine. I take him back tomorrow. But they said it's normal because of, I guess, the flu shot. Like, you know how you get, what's some things? Vaccines. They like, it goes away in like 48 hours. But I don't know. He been having this little fake cough on and off. Like, it go away and come back. Like right now, he just...
Y'all hear how heavy he's breathing? That don't sound good. It sound like he's got some film, like however you say it, in his throat, like cold or something like that. She needs to get him checked out because that don't sound good.
No, he don't have a fever. He doesn't have a fever. It's funny how y'all over there trying to diagnose my child. He is okay. Pray for his little cold to go away. What y'all want to see the medicine take? No, none of your business. You feel me? Like, y'all just overly doing too much on this live.
My thing is, if you don't want people to ask questions, Chrisean, okay, and this is what irritates me with her, bitch, why the fuck are you on live? I'm about to be real irritated with her. If you don't want people asking questions about your child who is heard in the background, sick, wheezing, breathing heavily, he's kind of purring and carrying on in the back like he don't feel well, and you're more focused on what people have to say in the live versus getting your ass off motherfucking live and worrying about your baby. Like, who cares what anybody in the comments have to say? Focus on your child. Pull your shit over, get back there, get your child, get him to an urgent care or a doctor or somebody. Like, stop acting like no one can give an opinion if you're going on live and presenting it to everyone. If you're showing everybody on live, yes, they're going to have an opinion. I'm going to have an opinion if I'm looking at your live and I see your baby is sick and you're sitting on live and you're focused on everything else but your baby. I'm probably going to have an opinion. No, I'm going to have an opinion. Okay. She gets so bothered by that. But then you put people in your business when you go live in this situation, right? Num yo ho rang go that ho. Damn. All right. So let's get back to it.
I was in the car. I was still in the car because I didn't want to eat and move. Like, already already.
Now it said that she's living in her car, she and her baby. Her cousin has already put that out there to say, hey, Chrisean is living in her car. They're going to the gym and washing up every day. She doesn't have a stable place to stay. She was staying with Miss Nicki Baby. I think Miss Nicki Baby done put her out because she was videoing and going live in Miss Nicki Baby's house, filming her kids and inside of her home. And she asked her not to do that. That was one of the bases of her getting to stay with Miss Nicki Baby. So she's been put out there. She was living with Ray J. She was leaving shit everywhere, not cleaning up. He put her out. So then she was living with some friends. That didn't work out. So everywhere she goes, she's being put out. So I'm not sure what Chrisean is wishing to do here, but she needs to get this baby out of this weather. She needs to get this baby out of this damn car into a bed. They said he's not had a crib since he's been born, and she's been bouncing from place to place to place. This baby's not had his own bed since he's been born, and he is now getting ready to be 2. This is sad.
Got medicine. I take him back tomorrow. But they said it's normal because of, I guess, the
Making up shit.
The flu shot, like, you know how you get
how is it normal if I don't believe he had a flu shot. And also I read somewhere too that y'all remember he was supposed to get some surgery on his like down there area, like he had like a little tumor or something going on. It said that she didn't even take him to get that done. Like the day he was supposed to go and get said surgery done for his down here area where he had like a tumor to have it removed or something. She didn't even have that done. So she's not taking him to the doctor like she's supposed to. And she's sitting on live and lying. I feel like, in my opinion, that she went and got this baby a whole flu shot and all of this. I doubt it. I doubt it, Chrisean. I seriously doubt it.
Things. Vaccines. It goes away in like 48 hours.
I don't believe it. Hernia, thank you.
But I don't know. He been having this little fake cough on and off. Like, it go away and come back. And right now, he just...
That's not good. That don't sound good. No, he's crazy.
No, he don't have a fever. He doesn't have a fever. It's funny how y'all over there trying to diagnose my child. He is okay. Pray for his.
Plus, it doesn't appear that he's eating a stable diet either, because he's still on the bottle at almost 2 years old. You guys, he should be eating like food, like fruits, veggies. He needs some protein. All of these things help with his development, with his bone structure. That's probably why he's not able to stand up unassisted. His legs aren't strong enough because he's not getting the proper diet. He's too fucking old to be still drinking just milk. He needs food. He needs substance. He needs meat. He needs some broccoli, some peas, some beans, things that children his age should be eating right now. I'm not sure why she's not getting that, but I feel like she'll hurry up and make him a bottle because she doesn't want to take the time to sit down and properly feed him as he should be eating. And that's something else in terms of why he continues to be sick. Because if you're not taking in the right fruits, veggies, things that you need to eat, a balanced diet, you will keep getting sick. You definitely will keep getting sick because you're not taking in the right substance for your body. Let's
get the cold to go away. What y'all want to see the medicine take? No, none of your business. You feel me? Like, y'all just overly doing too much on this live. I was in the car. I was still in the car because I didn't want to eat and move. Like,
you're in the car because you have no place to go.
Already.
Girl, goodbye. Not my screen, child. It's so sad to watch. I just want to reach through the screen and just grab the baby and just like the mother in me just want to reach in and just be like, come here, child. Come here. Let's go on out here to the urgent care, honey, and see what they got to say. I just want to do that. But, Lord, y'all pray for me. I just can't stand to see stuff like that. She just don't give a damn. I've never seen a mother like that. I told y'all this morning, bears and dogs have better parenting instincts than Chrisean Rock. And that's so sad. It's a fucking animal. Animal have more instincts as a parent than this child. Lord. All right, but let's get into this pastor here. I like him because he's a shit talker. Pastor Gino Jenkins drags Trump, you guys, to the pulpit and back, says in a viral sermon. Oh, y'all gotta hear this. Y'all ready? Baby, he do not play. You hear me? Gino Jenkins, baby, he got a mouth on him, and I love how he's so raw with it. He don't care who like it and who don't. That's what we need. Okay, he need to go read Jamal down too while you're at it. We're gonna get into. I'm gonna tell y'all stuff about Jamal here in a second after him, but let's get it.
Trump is the leadhead.
That's right.
He's a fool.
That's a fool. He is a fool.
And many of you fellas in Congress, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
How this man can say any dumb thing
That's right.
and conduct himself, and you little congressional whores
Go ahead.
that sit there like you're being ran by a pimp. You're too scared to say anything.
Preach it.
You bunch of Republican hookers.
Preach it, man.
You're scared hookers.
Go ahead, man.
Are you listening to the old man?
Yeah.
Trump is the leadhead.
That's right.
He's a fool.
That's a fool. He is a fool.
And many of you fellas in Congress, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
How this man can say any dumb thing
That's right.
and conduct himself, and you little congressional whores.
Oh, he almost said, "And you little bitches." I know you, because your mouth was forming the B word. I saw it, Pastor Jenkins. Now don't get up here and let him get you to cussing in the pulpit now. But let's continue.
Go ahead.
That sit there like you're being ran by a pimp. You're too scared to say anything.
Preach it.
You bunch of Republican hookers.
Preach it, man.
You're scared hookers.
Go ahead, man.
Are you listening to the old man?
Yeah.
He went off, didn't he? So I'm not sure what triggered him, baby, but he went off. Y'all know it's a lot of stuff going on in the White House, and with this whole rumors of this World War III situation with Trump that went over there to Venezuela, stole the people oil, and now you got China and Japan and everybody else, Russia trying to get into the middle of this, and they sending missiles and all types of stuff. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So I totally get it. But y'all, when you get past the Jenkins, honey, to going off to where he about to cuss, you know it's serious, right? So shout out to him for that. All right. Yes, honey. Let's get into this Married to Medicine, where it says Married to Medicine star Contessa says that Nicki Minaj is agitating her spirit. Child. Let's get into it. Y'all know Nicki Minaj was actually at one season at the reunion. She actually reviewed the reunion. Okay, she was sitting up there with the girls, and they were so happy to see her. Like, hey, Nicki, like they were fanning out over Nicki. But now they just like, yeah, no. Contessa's like, no. At one point I was a fan, but no, they not fooling with. Ain't nobody fooling with Nicki right now. Ever since she sat up there and did a little conversation with Charlie Kirk's wife. Y'all remember that little MAGA meeting that she was sitting up there doing? But Rod, let's get into what she had to say, because she's sitting on Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live. Let's get into it.
And say one thing that is currently agitating our spirit, Angel.
Yes. Performative chaos is agitating my spirit. When there's calm, when there's a good time, and people just have to make a mess, have to be chaotic, that is agitating my spirit.
Okay.
I love those big words. I
How
love
about
that.
you, Contessa?
Sound like a doctor over there. You know who's agitating my spirit?
Tell me.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
She broke it's like, I feel like she broke our hearts, right? We were rooting for her, and she just like left us in the dust. So I don't know, as Barb's are left behind. Very disappointed.
Big Potomac Housewives fan. She is.
Is she anymore though? I mean, it's not really Christian, so I don't know, right?
Yeah. We're Obama fans over here. Potomac,
Right,
so,
exactly. You know, she's
Oh boy.
we met her spread eagle, so it's just quite interesting to see that Nicki Minaj is so judgmental these days. It's just hard. It's just heartbreaking. It's just.
Did you say we met her spread eagle?
I mean, do you remember her first album cover? Like, come on now.
Okay.
Christian values.
The thing that's
Girl,
agitating my spirit is
Listen, they made her spread eagle. Yeah, Nicki is still rubbing people the wrong way. Contessa, I'm gonna tell you something that rubbed me the wrong way about you is that you've been married to Scott for almost 20 years and he's never thrown you a birthday party. That's the weirdest thing ever, right? He's never thrown you a birthday party. He's never thrown you like a little get together for your party just to kind of celebrate you and kind of give you, that little feeling like, oh my God, my husband just loved me so much. Like, you just haven't had that. And you got mad at the other girls on the show because they pointed it out. Like, why are you mad? Because this woman's husband decided to throw her a party and celebrate her. And then you try to downplay that. Oh, it's just a dinner. This is not a party. But it's more than what your husband did. So I don't know what's going on with Contessa this season or with any season, because she just, I don't know. Accountability is something that she does not like to take. And I feel like she overshares her life. And then she gets mad with the girls when they have an opinion. So I think she should definitely work on that. But I do agree that Nicki Minaj is definitely troubling the girls' spirits out here, because ain't nobody fooling with her after she went straight MAGA. All right, let's move along. Oh, I was going to tell you guys about, I told y'all about Jamal Bryant filing the lawsuit against Bishop Wooten. I told y'all about that this morning, or did I not? He definitely, they're saying that he did, since Bishop Wooten is refusing to give him an apology for what he had to say about his wife and what he had to say about him. He feels that some of the things that Pastor Wooten had to say about him were defamatory. So he's now, from my understanding, filed a lawsuit against Bishop Wooten. So the boys are fighting, honey. The boys are fighting. So Bishop Wooten and Jamal Bryant are beefing, honey. And it said that Jamal done went down there and filed some paperwork on Bishop Wooten, child. We're going to see how that pan out. Speaking on paperwork being filed, let's get into this Kandi and Todd mess, child. I'm sick of them too. I want them to go ahead and finalize this damn divorce and leave me alone. Or am I bothering them? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Nevertheless, let's get into it. Okay, it's getting messy. It's getting messy. According to Braxton Family Value fan page, Kandi Burrus opens up about how heavy things have been behind the scenes, revealing that Todd Tucker is still living in her guest house as she tries to keep some sense of stability for the sake of their children, Blaze and Ace. You guys know they have younger kids. So Kandi shared that Todd was paying bills in the home, but once she officially filed for divorce, everything stopped. So my question is, he's not paying nothing? Because I do know she did just file a new motion to the courts for Todd to for like emergency funding for Todd to begin paying child support, because she says he's not paying anything. He's not helping out at all financially. So she's saying once those divorce papers were filed, Todd just quit paying anything. Now, I know prior to, Todd was saying, hey, I was helping pay, like, you know, bills with the house, like light bill, gas bill, da, da, da. I told y'all this morning that he was saying that he felt that he was due some of Kandi's equity in her home. You guys know she paid for that home prior and bought that home prior to meeting Todd. But now Todd is staying in the guest house. And my thing is, if you're going to still be on the property like that, you still got to pay something. And it even talks about how he's running around saying that he does everything related to the kids and he wants the kids full time. But Kandi also has to pay for a nanny for the children as well. So all these videos we're seeing with Todd picking up the kids with him, she says, according to Kandi, that these are all videos that he's making to look good with the courts. That no, he goes to pick the kids up, he, you know, making the kids a sandwich. Like, okay, he's doing that and he's videoing these moments to try to hold it against her in court. So it says that while currently in New York, y'all know she's on Broadway. So the Kandi says that she has an in-house nanny. Y'all hear this? Caring for the kids. So it's not Todd there just taking care of the kids. Like, oh, Kandi's away from the kids and I got to take care of the kids and I don't have a life because I'm with the kids all the time. Kandi says no, she has an in-house nanny that she pays for, holding things down while she handles business and heartbreak at the same time. So it says on Monday, Kandi filed a document requesting child support for the two children, Ace Tucker and Blaze Tucker, a move that many women understand but few talk about openly. Now, they said that Kandi did not sugarcoat it either. She admitted that men change, situations change, and women need to stop pouring everything into a man while neglecting themselves. Ooh. So it said that she called it a hard lesson to learn, one that she hopes other women don't have to repeat. She said that still Kandi remains hopeful, saying that it can't rain forever and that she knows that sunshine is waiting on the other side of these dark clouds. So they're saying, child, keep her in prayer. But child, you better keep her in prayer because Todd is fighting back. I told y'all this morning, he's gone and gotten Randy Kessler as his attorney to go against Kandi. So I told y'all this morning, Randy Kessler is Nene Leake's ex-attorney that she used against Greg when they got divorced. And also Portia Williams used Randy Kessler as well against Simon Gubati whenever she did her divorce, and he was able to get her into the home to where she did not have to move, and that Simon had to pay her all this money. So obviously he's a great attorney, but a lot of things were done in Todd's favor in terms of the motion that he just filed. So let's go ahead and look at that, because I kind of touched on it this morning. Shout out to Michelle Atielian, because she is the one who pulled the documents and brought that to the streets. So we're gonna go ahead and give her the credit on that, but we're gonna go ahead and look at it. Okay, according to the girls are fighting. Let's get into it. All right, so Todd, honey, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Todd files a court objection to Kandi Burrus' motion to seal divorce records. All right, so let's read more into that. Again, I touched on it as much as I could this morning. But let's read a little deeper, okay? If you guys want to hear more and hear the actual documents, you guys can actually go over to Michelle Atielian's page. And yes, I'm sending y'all over there. I like her. She has a lot of great content. She also pulls the documents as well to get a little bit deeper into that, because their case has not been sealed as of yet. So all their business is out there as of now. And we have a lot of bloggers that are pulling documents and reading straight from said documents, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. It said that in the court filings that Tucker, meaning Todd, states that the petitioner, which is Kandi, has incessantly discussed the divorce with various media outlets, including print, televised, and online platforms, while the husband has refrained from any public commentary regarding the matter. Now, I got to give it to Todd. I've not heard him talk about the divorce or disparaging Kandi in any way, shape, or form. We have seen Kandi do a few videos where she's, throwing a little shot here and there. And she's also speaking to media and blogs where, where's we getting the information from, where she is telling that Todd ain't doing this, Todd ain't doing that. He's staying in the guest house. He ain't paying shit. He ain't helping with the kids. He needs to pay child support. That's type stuff. When I filed for divorce, Todd immediately stopped paying things. So these are things that, if you're asking for the courts to seal your documents and still seal the case, don't go on social media, talk about it, because now he's using that against you in this objection that he's now filed. Now, it said that he argues that Georgia law presumes court records are public and that Burrus has not shown why this case should be treated differently from other divorce cases. It said that Tucker acknowledges protecting the parties' minor children, but asserts that the requested sealing is overboard and asks that the courts deny the motion in full. So Todd does not want their divorce case, to be sealed. He wants all the business out there, okay? I feel like he more so wants to expose Kandi and anything in the divorce that no one wants, that he doesn't want, or she doesn't want anyone to know. He doesn't care anymore. I think he's fighting dirty. I think he's bitter and angry that Kandi did file for the divorce. I don't think he wants to divorce, but I think Kandi is tired of his bullshit. Do I feel like he stepped out? Probably. And if he did, then she has every right to go and file for divorce if she chooses not to stay and rectify the situation. But at the end of the day, I feel like Todd has definitely had his plan to do exactly what he's doing right now prior to them even getting married. I think he weighed his options. He knew he was married to, knowing who he was going to marry. He knew Kandi had a nice bag on her. He knew that having children with her would get someone some money if he could, I guess, surpass her in court, that he could probably get custody of the kids if he can prove that he does have the kids the majority of the time. But from what Kandi is saying, she is paying for a full-time in-house nanny, which is not cheap, okay? If she's gone 7 days a week for months at a time, that's a very high bill. So I know that she is not happy to have to pay that alone while Todd go out and hang in the strip clubs and go out of the country. He's going on several trips. I follow you, Todd, so I'm not lying. Todd be outside, okay? Todd be outside. And then he come home and he get the kids like, come on, guys, get in the car. So, hi, this is Daddy Daycare. Me and the kids. I'm with the kids again, guys. He be on that shit. Todd, I see you, okay? I see you. And you're trying to one-up Kandi in this damn divorce because you don't want it and you're feeling bitter and you're trying to punish her in this fucking divorce. I see what you're doing, okay? So, Kandi, prayers up, honey. I hope you got you a good attorney. And I hope that you are able to fight through this and be able to keep your kids and you guys can co-parent amicably together. And go and get your child support if that's what you're looking for, or however you guys decide to split it. I don't know, but let's move along because it's getting messy. I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I'm gonna be honest. It's crazy. It's crazy. One day y'all going on dates, the next child y'all fighting in court. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay. I'm confused. But let's get into this next topic because I talked about this a few days ago when said lawsuit was filed initially, according to Baller Alert. Now they're saying there's an industry plot twist. All right, L.A. Reid is out here acting like Diddy, talking all that big shit about what you're not gonna do. But now it appears that he has now settled in court with Drew Dixon on the exact day that the trial was set to begin. So he doesn't want to go to trial because he don't want all the nasty, egregious things that he's done to this woman and probably other women as well to come out in this lawsuit. This woman said that she was sexually assaulted, among other things, and she was blackballed in the industry because she would not give him a piece of the kitty cat. So let's go ahead and get into this because L.A. Reid, he is no different from Diddy. I feel like he may have trained Diddy, allegedly, in my opinion, maybe hypothetically, and all of the things. I feel like he trained Diddy to be the way that he is, okay? I do. I feel like he is Diddy Jr. He just hides it well, okay? Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. So, according to Baller Alert, let's read. L.A. Reid reached a settlement on January the 12th. That's today. So he was about to go to court today. He was like, yeah, fuck that. Go and take this check. I don't want to talk about it. The same day, jury selection was set to begin in the federal sexual assault lawsuit brought by Drew Dixon, bringing a sudden halt to a case that had been inching towards a trial for months. So he knew for months and he waited it out, child. And then the day of, you want to cut a check. I think he thought about that shit like, oh, damn, she going to talk about this right here. Bitch, let me cut this check. That's what he did. All right. So Drew Dixon, why can't I say her name today? First sued Reid in 2023, accusing the longtime music executive of sexual assault and alleging that the harm followed her professionally. Now, in the court filing, she says that the situation cost her producer points and career opportunities tied to the artist, including Ye and John Legend, who John Legend was also set to testify in this case as well. I told you guys, okay? Because he did witness some things. Now, Reid has consistently denied the allegations. The case had already shown signs of strain long before the trial week. Now, it says that on July 9th of 2025, Reid's counsel appeared before U.S. District Judge Jeanette Vargas in the Southern District of New York, seeking to withdraw, citing Reid's failure to pay legal fees. Is he having money problems? Uh-oh. Now, it said to fast forward to January the 12th. Now, instead of jury selection, it says that the courtroom doors were locked. Shortly after noon, a press conference confirmed the case had settled. Now, Dixon, her mother, and her legal team praised the decision without disclosing the specifics of the settlement. She got paid very well if she decided to take this settlement and drop this case against him. That's how I feel. The case, Dixon versus Reid, it gives the case number there, is now closed, but scrutiny around it is not. So we do have the video where they're outside after this case was closed, when he decided last minute that he wanted to go ahead and settle instead of going through a jury trial. Wow. All right. There's no sound. So this is just them outside with her attorney, her mother. I don't know why there's no sound. Yeah, that sucks, right? So, yeah. But that's them outside. So that's the update on that. L.A. Reid did not want to take his ass up in there and get told. So instead, he went ahead and cut the check like Diddy did with Cassie. Mr. I ain't giving you shit. And barely 24 hours in, the nigga done cut a $30 million check. Because he knew it was about to be out on his ass. But let's move along. Cardi B child is clapping back and has some things to say. As you guys know, Selena Powell came out and told all her business about, and was talking about her kids, was talking about Stephon Diggs, was talking about Offset, some of the things that they talked about, pillow talking. So, Cardi is preparing for her tour, which is coming up. And she did take some time to come out and have some things to say. She says that she is very thankful for the new information that actually has come out. So now this gives her a chance to come out and kind of rectify some things. So let's get into it. Shout out to Live Bites.
A lot of people have been waiting for some type of response. Actually, no, it's the total opposite. I'm actually thankful for certain information. I've been expressing to people behind the scenes that somebody is using different people as a mouthpiece to spread misinformation about me, about my relationship in various different platforms. I've been getting harassed for a very long time. And when I express concerns, it's like, oh, here you go. A lot of crazy, weird things that has been happening behind the scenes. Just like sometimes, like I even have like nightmares, because when somebody is this obsessed with you and want to ruin you. You don't know what they want from you, not caring about them, not bothering them, and they still bothering you. It freaks a lot of people. It freaks you out. Like, it's like, oh my God, this is kind of weird. Let's talk about my tour. Things are turning out beautifully. And I know what certain motherfuckers, and I want my fans to not ever get discouraged, because this is what motherfuckers do. They try to plant a seed hoping that it grow to discourage people to not like my music, not want to buy things for my tour. But everything is coming out great. And I don't know how many times y'all gonna be tired of having egg in your fucking face. It freaks you out. Like, it's like, oh my God, this is.
The one thing that I want Cardi to learn is you never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Let people talk. That's something that's going to always happen. You cannot control what a person say unless you go file a cease and desist. And even then, they're going to still say what they want to. If that is, if they want to violate the said order. But at the end of the day, I think she should focus on her kids, focus on her tour, focus on her relationship, and don't feel like she's kind of doing like Clarissa Shields now, responding to what everybody has to say. I wouldn't have responded to that. Okay. I wouldn't have responded to that. The best response is leveling up. The best response is success. Go and do your tour. I did see where she did a video saying that she's millions of dollars over her tour budget. You're going to make all of that back, love. You're going to make all that back. That's why most of the artists make all that money anyway when they go on tour. So I feel like she's going to make all the money that she budgeted over back on this particular tour. Offset is bitter and mad because he's broke. He's sitting on barely $2 million if he has that. I saw a video today where he is running around in a casino like a lost dog in a fucking casino, just spending up all his money trying to hit big so he can be rich again. Nobody's buying his music. Nobody's checking for him. The IRS is trying to take everything he has. He's in a very bad place. He just had to pay $10 million to a record executive to get out of some bad deal he was in. And now he's flat broke. And now he's looking to get money from Cardi. He's trying to trigger her into doing something, saying something, interacting with him so that he will have a reason to go and try to sue her for anything to get money out of her. He's already asked her for some properties. She said no. He's already asked her to pay his taxes off. She said no. He's saying the basis of them getting their divorce stems down to her giving the things that he's asked for. But nigga, you cheated. You stepped out. You was fucking around. So I wouldn't give him shit either. Let him figure it out. You're not paying child support for your children, Offset. You're running around bragging about you got $1 million watch on your wrist, but you don't help take care of your kids. You don't feed your kids. You don't have any interaction with them now because Cardi had to file a restraining order against you, and you can't have a relationship with your children now because she was saying that you were on drugs and that you were being violent. You were harassing her, threatening her. We heard it on the video with Selena Powell where she recorded you where you threatened Stefan Diggs that if you ever ran into him that you were going to pow him in the knees to end his football career. Like he's doing the fucking most at this point. So I just honestly feel like Cardi should not address him. He's looking for any attention so that he can have something to come back with. I always say an argument is two people talking, and if you allow a person just continue on and continue to put their own foot in their mouth, just don't respond. You have to get to that point. Don't keep going back and forth with people on some idiotic bullshit because then it makes you look stupid. Then it makes you look petty. Like I would not focus on that. You are facing millions of dollars that you're getting ready to make. Your career is up. You're doing well for yourself. Stefan Diggs, if that's y'all gonna be in a relationship, do what you do. I mean, a lot of people don't agree with it. I don't care. It is what you do. Y'all got a child together. Obviously, you got to raise the child. But it doesn't look good, the relationship, because he has babies with other women. But if that's what you like, great for you. But in this situation with Offset, I would not respond to that bullshit. I just would not. I feel like he used women to try to get back at Cardi. I feel like he used these women to try to get back at Cardi. But I always say, you got to catch a person when they care. Cardi no longer cares. When she cared, when she wanted to make the relationship work, I mean, for God's sake, she went back to you after you cheated multiple times on her with multiple women to try to work out your marriage. She wound up getting pregnant again with that last baby. I just feel like, what more can you do with the person? So when you did not comply and act like the man you should have been because you asked her to marry you, now that she's figured out, hey, you're not going to change, it's just time for me to pull back and do my own thing. Now you're mad. Now you're coming after her and using people to try to make her look bad and hurt her career. And I mean, at the end of the day, y'all share children. So anything negative that you say about her in the press, just know that your children are of age to be able to hear that and hear that their father saying, disparaging things about their mother. They still love their mother. And yes, they still love their father. But then what you're doing is pushing them closer to their mother because why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? He's flat broke. He's very upset that his career and that his life is just in the dumps right now. And it should be. Maybe it's God's way of trying to sit you down and see yourself. You know, because as long as a person got what they want and got what they need and they don't have to worry about shit, they just be wild and out of control, just out here living any type of way. But it's when you get into those dark moments when you really don't have it together like you really thought you did, that's when you kind of sit down and have some self-reflection. And I feel like Offset has not hit that point yet. He's not hit the wall yet. He's getting there. He's spiraling, but he hasn't hit the wall just yet. So if I were Cardi, I wouldn't respond to him. Like, let them talk all this shit. Let Selena Powell do as many videos as she wants to. Fuck her. She about broke too. Because she's stupid for loaning him $15,000 of her money, knowing the nigga ain't have no money in the first damn place. Like, girl. But anyway, child, do not respond to people when they losing and you winning. That's all I got to say. Let's get into this update on Tameka Raymond, because I told you guys, I think yesterday, that she had a mugshot out there where she went to jail, you guys. So she did go live today. I actually hopped in her live. I was in the comments trying to be nosy, child. And so I said, okay, let me see what I can find out about why she went to jail. So she did respond. And let's go ahead and see why. It has something to do with her not having insurance. Now, I do know in Georgia, if you let your insurance lapse and you're still driving, they can confiscate your car and you will be arrested, because it's against the law in Georgia to drive with no license. I mean, drive with no license, but drive with no car insurance. Okay. So something happened where she had a lapse or something, according to this. And that's what got her in some trouble. So it says, she says, cautionary tale, always make sure you have current car insurance, and that you go to court and tell them after. She said that she missed a court date. Fuck my life. That's what FML means. She says, talk about petty-ish. Okay, so let's continue on. That's her mugshot I showed you guys on yesterday. Okay, it's also on my thumbnail. That was a little petty, right? But let's get into, let's pause. All right, so this is the actual court document. Oh shit, let me go back. Let me pause. Okay, so this is the actual court document, as you guys can see. Tameka Raymond. She's in Atlanta, Georgia. All her personal information. She put it up there, so we're gonna look at it. Okay. So it says here, no insurance. So it seems that she was supposed to make an appearance in court, or maybe turn herself in for not having insurance and still driving. Okay, which is crazy because she do be out driving a lot on live. So you kind of told on yourself that you're still out driving, girl, with no insurance. Okay. So she said that these folk issued an entire warrant. Well, if you don't show up in court, you will get a warrant. If you have a court date and you don't go to court, you will get a warrant. When they call that docket, when they call the roll in court and they call your name and you don't answer and you're not there when you have to appear in court, they do issue a warrant for you. Okay, that's just what they do. It said that these folks issued an entire warrant over me not having insurance for 2 weeks. Why would you not have car insurance? Is Usher not paying you child support? Are your children still young enough to where you can get child support from him? I don't know. Says it on a company car. Says it, and I got the insurance a day later. Says it, why doesn't the insurance company communicate with DMV and the court, since they can find out when I'm traveling? It says that, why couldn't they see that I have active insurance on my company truck? Well, my thing is this: if you got pulled over, you have to do your due diligence to send said paperwork through the courts. If they gave you a citation, to go to the courts and say, hey, here's my insurance. I went the very next day to get car insurance. So could you guys kindly drop this? Or if I have to pay any type of fee or court costs or whatever, I'm willing to go ahead and do that. I did hear her in her video today say that she had to pay to the tune of a little over $1,000 or so to get out of this jail situation that she was in, and maybe court costs and all of that. So that was a very pricey situation, but you have to follow up with the courts. It's not up to the DMV. You can't rely on them to reach out to the courts if you got cited or a citation for something. You can't do that. If they gave you a citation, you take your ass back down into the clerk of court or whoever you need to see and show them your updated paperwork to where you did acquire some type of insurance or any type of whatever they asked you to do, and see can they wipe that shit off and make sure you get some type of documentation showing that that was rectified in court, so that you do not have to further deal with that. But it seems like she didn't handle her business in the way that she should have. They issued out a bench warrant for her and she got pulled over and picked up. So that's where her mugshot came from. That goes for anyone. Take care of your business. Like, damn, that's simple. Car insurance. Like, oh my God, girl, you went to jail over fucking car insurance, like, of all things, right? Oh my God. So that's what had happened with her. So what y'all think? She is out, child. She is out. Okay. She is out of jail. So what do y'all think? that's it, and that's all for this video. I'll see you guys later, because this is just our quick pop-in, our midday pop-in. All right, y'all, please don't forget, right, she's out, no biggie. It ain't like she went out here and unalived nobody or went through the hood like a vigilante and powed up the hood, y'all. I want nothing like that. Just something simple like some car insurance. Because I was trying to be nosy yesterday when I saw that she got locked up. I was like, what the hell Tameka Raymond doing in jail, girl? You usher baby mama out here. But that's all it was. It was an insurance situation, okay? But yeah, you guys, please go ahead and comment on all the topics that we discussed in this video. Please like the video, hype up this video as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also head over to our Rails World and subscribe over there as well. Support over there as well. Like the videos over there as well. I appreciate all of that. Thank you to all of my top flight mods. Let's go ahead and get into that so we can get out of here as well, child. Oh my goodness, I have to keep my notes because, child, as fast as I be talking, I forget. All right, so my top flight mods. Thank you, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, Truth TV Podcast. All right, thank you to all my content creators who also come into on a regular basis to support the videos. Astute Queen B, thank you, Black Women in the Building. Simple Mom Family TV, thank you, Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, and also thank you, Schoolboy, if you're watching in the bushes. Did we miss anyone, mods? Did we have any content creators that came over that I did not know about? For those of you coming in late, please don't forget to hit the replay on that. And also don't forget to tap on that like for me, okay? We're going to get out of here until the next video. I'm going to try to hit you guys with one more video a little bit later in the evening. Y'all know I usually come on around 7:30-ish, 8 o'clock-ish. So make sure your notifications are on so you guys will know when I go live, okay? Until the next video, you guys have a wonderful Monday. Happy Monday to you all. And